What's going on, everybody? This is the trade breakdown which I recently had in gasoline and in oil. Okay, so some of the members were asking me about the logic behind my trade, so I'm going to break it down. Okay, so let's start with the daily first. Okay, we have this. I'm just gonna make it simple for you. Okay, or maybe this profile is good. Yeah. Okay, so what is happening here on the left, I have US oil, CL, and on the right, I have gasoline. Okay, and my indicator triggered me A plus long in oil and gasoline, and I will tell you the reason why. Okay, so first of all, I need a strong framework for my 90% of the alerts you will get. You will have to filter out what is high probability and what is not. Okay, recently I got A plus long in Euro USD also. Okay, this is the A plus long in Euro USD. But after filtering it out, I find it low probability. So you don't have to act on the low probability alerts. You have to only look for high probability alerts. Okay. And for that, you need a strong framework behind your trade idea, behind your trade execution. Okay. So that is the reason why I have not published this indicator for everyone, because I don't want anyone to use the tool without having the knowledge. Okay. So if you see here, 14th August 2026, okay, we have this gap on Friday. Gasoline opened up with the gap down, okay, and it formed a strong bullish candle. This is a proper bullish candle. It has a small wick, and it looks a proper bullish candle, okay. And in oil also we have this bullish candle. Okay, so for the coming days, means from today, for the Monday, I have a strong bias. Like I can work on long trade if I get any, because we have this bullish closer on Friday which supports my bias idea. Okay, so now I will switch it into the 6 hour, so it will be clear for you. Okay, and I will start with the 12 p.m. This is the 12 p.m. This is the last quarter of the Friday. We have this SMT, okay, here and also here. Okay, means the last quarter of Friday, the gasoline takes out the low of that particular quarter, but in oil, it has not. Okay, and now coming into the today's price action, this is the AM session. This is the first quarter of the day, where US oil has taken the low of the first quarter, but gasoline has not. Okay, so this is a proper strength switch SMT, which whenever it happens, my indicator gives the long alert. Okay, but you should have a strong framework why you are executing the trade. Okay, so we got this strength switch here. Now you switch it into the 4 hour. Okay, in 4 hour in gasoline we have this 4 hour fair value gap. Okay, and this is the 2 a.m candle which I have traded, the expansion of 4 hour candle, which is 2 a.m candle. This is what I believe that this would expand, and it will take the high of this 10 p.m candle. Okay, so this would be internal range liquidity to external range liquidity play. Okay, and this is what happens. Now I will take it into the my indicator template. This is the 15 minute. This SMT lines have already been printed by my indicator. Okay, and it alert me on this particular candle here. This is the long, and behind that we have this A plus long which is hidden now. Okay, and this is the third candle of the day, which is 2 a.m. We have the opening of this 2 a.m here. Okay, so this is why I have traded this gasoline out of the 4 hour fair value gap. Okay, and this is where I have taken the trade in the oil, and my target was this external high which has already been completed. And now all of a sudden, I don't know, I think this must be a news triggered move or something like similar to that, which is what we have been watching ever since the war has started. So I've taken this trade, and this was a 15-minute IFVG here. Okay, and also we have the 2 a.m. expansion started here. Okay, so what happens, in 4 hour we have this 4 hour fair value gap, and the framework was from internal range liquidity to external range liquidity. Okay, so this was the core idea of the trade, and this is what I have traded. We had the two-stage SMT between the quarter four of yesterday, quarter four of Friday, and quarter one and quarter two of today, that is Monday. Okay, and that's why, it was good trade, and I planned it into the 15-minute. We also have this IFVG here. Okay, and I planned it here from this, and this external range liquidity was our target. We got this two-stage SMT, and particularly this was strength switch SMT. Okay, so my indicator alerts me whenever we are forming any strength switch SMT. I do not trade anything else. I do not trade PSPs. PSPs are also one confirmation of strength switch. But since I have make it mechanical and repeatable, and I have made it as a system, I only trade the strength switch SMT. Okay, this here has taken out the low, but here it is not. Okay, the RB, which was weaker because it has taken out the low of quarter four of Friday, it was low here, but here it turned bullish because it has not taken out the low of quarter one of today. Okay, so that's where this was my logic. And if you could have bought anything out of these three oil triads. Okay, in the RB and HO also, this was a strength switch SMT in the HO, because in the 5 minute it is getting cluttered. We printed this IFVG, and this is a 2M starting, so everything was good. But I have chosen gasoline because it was relatively stronger than oil, and we had this 4 hour fair value gap also. That makes me confident to take this trade on gasoline. Okay, so the framework is very important, and without framework, if you are trading on my alerts, you might be in loss. Okay, out of the 10 alerts I get, there are 3 to 4 which can be tradable and which can give you a good profit. So this was my trade idea. I shared it with the members, and for the CFD client, I call this US oil long, which is given around 100 and 120 ticks, and it was 1 is to 3 RR trade. So that's all about the trade breakdown in the gasoline. Thank you for watching this video, and have a nice day.